we're going to get started right about now. Yeah. Yep. Here we go.
Yo, what up, man? It's your boy Scotty ATL.
Time of this man, one of DJ out of this holiday season.
Whoa, what it do, man? It's the original Hot Boy, Young Turk.
So with it, man, it's your boy Goonside, Pablo out of Goonside, Oak Cliff from Maryland. Make sure you keep it locked, man. Y'all stay tuned in.
You already know, man. Y'all need to make sure y'all tune in.
And you rockin' with Hanzdown.
The homie Hanzdown and Hanzdown Radio.
Let's go, man. Run that bag up.
Yeah, I know we was a little bit loud, but who gives a fuck? It's DJ Hands Down Radio. You can't see Miss April tonight because we having technical difficulties again, so you're going to have to get on her page to watch her. But you get to see my lovely face. Tonight, we got Miss Tasha Scott. She's going to be calling in Hands Down Radio. What's up, Miss April? Lord, how you doing?
Hey.
What's going on? Glad to see you back.
I know, right? It feel like I ain't seen you in forever.
It's okay. It's cool though. You know, I missed you, kind of missed you a little bit or whatever. But what's been going on? How was your holiday? How was your vegan?
You love to throw that up. I told you I fixed some meat, but no, actually I was tired. Like I was tired to the point where I was like falling asleep standing up at my friend.
Wow, why?
Because the night before I was up all night cooking. I didn't go to bed till like probably 2 a.m. And then like by the time I went to sleep, I woke back up maybe about 9 or 10 because my body just used to getting up early. Went to my homegirl house. She had dinner maybe about 1, 2 o'clock. Man, I ate a plate and I was on that couch ready to pass out.
Ready to pass out. Man.
Yeah, man, I was tired.
You ain't shit.
But I cooked. I cooked baked macaroni and cheese.
What?
Sweet potato pie.
What?
Ham, turkey.
Ham,
some salted caramel cheesecake. Sweet potatoes, greens. Yeah, I cooked everything.
Really?
And turkey, yeah.
Oh, okay. So we had all that. I was able to get food from both sides, from my mom's side and then my lady's side. So I had a good time. It was cool.
That's
it was
good.
cool. You know, no complaints at all. So I mean, you know what it is. But what I want to talk about is what's up with Dwight Howard.
You know what? I saw that, but I didn't really read up on it. I watched the so-called boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever, with who, whatever, with their proof that they had or whatever. And
they got proof that he's gay.
Well, the thing is, he played these recordings that the pastor or somebody that's supposed to be like the lawyer, you know, a friend of that Dwight Howard. And from what you heard, it can possibly sound like they was trying to bribe him for money, but at the same time, no names were really, you know what I mean, said. So you don't really know who they were talking about. But he also showed some DMs where random people that had, I guess, situations with the same person, and they was like, I know their voice, and they was just saying how he was scandalous, supposedly supposed to have paid for a job that he didn't do. It was a mess. Like, it
Wait
was
a minute.
messy.
He paid for what? A hair job?
No. A girl inboxed somebody and said something about him and his wife supposed to own some type of beauty salon. This is not Dwight Howard. This is his friend who was threatening the person. This is why he quote unquote came out about Dwight Howard, because his life was threatened.
Who's like? Wait a minute. Okay,
the guy that he's supposed to be messing with. I don't know how to pronounce his name, but it's a crazy name.
Okay. All right. So what I'm getting is Dwight Howard was supposed to be messing with a transgender, basically, and the transgender's life was getting.
Yeah, so he said the only reason why he came out, and you know, he never had plans on intentionally outing, as they say, Dwight Howard. But when the preacher, the quote unquote preacher, started calling and threatening him, telling him to sign a non-disclosure and all this other stuff, which he did say on a recording, he played it. So, like I said, I don't know, you know what I'm saying? Still, Dwight Howard's name was never mentioned, so we don't know, you know what I mean, if that was for that situation. But from the little video, the little clips and stuff he was showing, he seemed like he got a little solid proof now. I don't know. I don't know what to say about that one. All I can say is that's what I don't like. If he is gay, my thing is I get he's a public figure, whatever. But it's just like embrace who you are. If that's what it is, that's just what you are. I'm just being honest. And I'm saying that because that's nasty. Because if you married or you messing with these other women and then you sleeping with men, that's not cool. Right?
It's definitely not cool at all. It's not cool at all, but you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Like, so, yeah, it's not well, I can't sit here and say it's not cool at all because I have clients that are in the LGBT community. So, well, with that, I mean, I try not to be biased. I try to understand because that's just the way of the world is. It just don't, you know what I'm saying? I just don't rock with it at all. I mean, definitely, it's to each his own. So I just be like, I asked my client, this particular client, I asked them, do they feel like they was born that way, and they was like, yeah, you know.
My nephew is gay, and honestly, he said the same silly ass shit.
Why you not?
What?
You gonna say silly ass shit?
Because because I feel like nobody is born that way. If that's something you choose, that's fine. But I don't know. I would never understand it. So.
All right. So sometimes, all right. This is what they told me too. They told me that they was also molested, and usually, the worst things that happen to people be the things that they are attracted to, like a female that's been raped. Like usually she's the very, very, very sexual. You know what I'm saying? And I know that for sure. I don't know about the gay thing. You know what I'm saying, on either side. But
that's not always the case. But I mean, I agree and disagree because just from experiences that I've had people in just personal experience, that's not always true. Even if that is, you know what I'm saying, some people, they probably are because that's how they deal with their hurt.
Yeah, that's what they say. So I don't know. I don't know at all. Yeah, it's kind of crazy. So
that Dwight Howard situation. All I know is I went on Facebook and all I seen was Dwight Howard. I was like, wait a minute, what's going on?
Right. Right. Yeah.
Hey, that's a messy situation right there. All I can say.
Very, 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 very.
And he showed DMs between him and Dwight Howard. So. Like if on his little live, he did a whole live video and he, had a different phone and he was showing, you know what I'm saying? He was like, I'm proving to y'all, he was like that this is his DM and he was showing like DMs between them.
Wow.
So, I mean.
Wow.
I don't know, man.
Wow.
Know.
Then they start showing them pulling up on guys, grabbing their nuts and
that's crazy.
Stuff like that. I was just like, whoa.
I haven't seen him say anything about it. I haven't really been on the internet today. Who,
Dwight Howard?
Yeah, I've been at work, so I ain't really looked to see if he responded to anything. You know what I mean? But
I mean, you think he is? You think he would?
Yeah, even if it's to deny it.
No, I don't think he would. It's just like the Usher situation. You remember that?
Yeah. These celebrities be getting themselves in some jacked up situations, man.
I mean, it kind of is what it is. You know what I'm saying? It's like it really is what it is when it comes to the celebrities and stuff like that. I don't know.
Yeah, they think because they invincible, they be wanting to sleep around with no protection and shit. So,
hey, you think they are invincible?
I think some of them do. I really do, because I feel like they can have any woman and they ain't got to protect themselves. They feel like they're invincible. And most people, they probably feel like because they have money, they can just cure anything. Not saying that's how they think, but I'm just saying that's how I feel like they be feeling, because they be messing with too many females, too many baby mamas be popping up, which means clearly you out there slanging that thing.
Wow.
Unprotectedly. I'm just saying. Look at Future.
How many baby mamas do Future have?
Future got at least 5 baby mamas.
5
or 6. I know he got a lot. And man got like 8 kids.
8?
Yeah, I know he has a lot. Between 5 to 8 kids, because he just had another.
He got a young, but he gonna afford them though.
That ain't the point. That just means you out there slinging that thing.
Would you have a baby by Future?
No. If I was to date Future, first of all, I probably wouldn't even date Future. I don't know. He ain't ugly. He's sexy and all, but it's just like if I were to sleep with him, we using protection, sir. Now Sammy is another situation.
Who the hell is Sammy?
The singer Sammy. I like the way you look. Yes,
oh
baby.
My God.
Now him
Sammy.
right there, I'm having all his kids.
What about Chad Moss?
You know what? I used to love Bow Wow. I really did. You mean Shad Moss?
Shad Moss. Yeah, Shad Moss.
It's Shad, however, he cracks me up.
Right.
But no, I used to love Bow Wow. I really did. It seemed like as he got older, though, he got arrogant as hell.
I mean...
ain't no excuse for that shit.
Ray J got arrogant.
he got arrogant. Yeah. Ray J, he kind of always been arrogant to me. Ray J ain't ugly. Ray J cute. He kind of always been arrogant to me.
He has.
Yeah, I wouldn't say he's been bad, like arrogant, just out of control. But I think he's always had like a little arrogance to him. That Bow Wow just out of order. he really have gotten arrogant. I don't know what's gotten into him, but he been on some attention seeking shit lately.
Really?
Yeah.
You think so?
I think so.
Yeah. Did you watch the Soul Train Awards?
No, I did not.
It was cool. It wasn't, you know.
I don't have cable. I watch up that stuff on my labs. I'm not paying for a bill, and I don't even be at home like that.
I don't have cable either. I got the Fire Stick. Yeah.
My sister told me about it. I seen bits and pieces, but Tashina, oh Lord, I love Tashina. But Tisha Campbell, her head, I just baby, I love her, but
I can't talk too bad about her because I got to see her this coming summer in July. So,
no, don't get me wrong. I like both of them. It's just funny because she going through this phase with this hairstyle she got going on. No. But I like I said, the bits and pieces that I did see, it was interesting. I already kind of knew it was gonna be good as far as comedy wise, because them two together, I love them two together. So
you do, yeah. I mean, they were good, and they were definitely a good combination. And more like the whole cast, all of it together. I just don't know how they're gonna do it. You think they can do it without time?
The issues? I think they could, but I think they're gonna probably do more of, you know how they do sometimes they do episodes that make it seem like that person out of town or something. I'm not saying they're gonna do that per se, because of course he's not here. You know what I'm saying? But I'm sure they're gonna find some kind of way to incorporate him. And if not, at the end of it, I'm sure it's gonna say in love and memory of him, considering he was a big part of the show.
You think that okay? Yeah, he was a good major part.
I mean, yeah, because he was Martin's best friend. You know, him and Cole.
Yeah.
So yeah, they was a big part of that. So yeah, I could see it still happening though.
Right. Well, everybody that's tuned in, don't forget about December 9th is going down right here at the Man Cave Barber Lounge, 1837 West Frankfort Road, Suite 108, from 1 to 5 p.m. It's our first annual clothing and toy drive. Hanzdown Radio, Crown Jewels podcast in conjunction with STL and the DFW. We've been posting for the past 2 weeks, and we still need those donations. So if you would like to make a monetary donations, please contact me in the DM, and I'll give you the information for that. If not, we'll have drop-off boxes for unwrapped toys, clothing items, anything that you can donate and spare. It doesn't matter, gift cards or whatever the case may be. Whatever you can give is much appreciated. The families are in our caption, so if you read the caption on Hanzdown Radio, on Fleet DJ Hanzdown Instagram, as well as Miss Allure's Instagram, Crown Jewels podcast is where we're taking any kind of clothes. Yes, please. Just look at the captions, and it'll tell you the sizes. Yeah, the sizes of the children that we're campaigning for. So
yeah, go ahead, Chris. We taking them. Yeah, bring them here.
Yeah, please. So the address is 1837 West Frankfort Road, Suite 108, Carrollton, Texas 75077. I'm sorry. So, we got Tasha Scott. She's going to be calling in. She dropped off a couple of songs, to her. She got a lot. So, that'll be coming in at, excuse me, at 9:30, So, man, this year, it's almost over with.
Man, I know. It has went by very, very quickly. I'm like, little nervous and excited. I'm like, damn, it seemed like 2018 just came.
Yeah, 2018 that came and went.
Yeah.
Now it's going to be 2019. So all the people that didn't get gym memberships or weren't in the gym, they're going to get their gym memberships now.
You hear me?
The new year,
new me mess. We gonna see them posts like, girl, you finna be the same person you were last year.
Don't do them like that.
We see that mess every year, and half them people still fat, still dealing with that same nigga or female. So, I mean, just let it go.
I know you ain't talking about because
yes.
you came in talking to Sorta Boo.
I sure did, but I never said I had a New Year's resolution to stop doing anything. Only thing I would say my New Year's resolution would be is to continue working hard on my business, and that's a fact. So
Helena's Collections.
That's right.
She got the bracelets and everything. Yeah. Oh, she got
the little pop.
She got the pop sockets now.
Yes, baby.
Yeah. So go check out Miss Allure's. Here it is, Helena's Selections.
Helena's Collection.
Helena's Collection. That's HELENAS Collections.
Yeah.
She got the pop socket. You doing it?
Hey, I'm trying to brand myself by any means necessary.
We need to get some hands down merch.
I can show you how to do it. But yeah, I have the ones that say Helena's Collection for the females, and I see some men have these, and if they do get them, I just got my logo, which is the HC, so it won't be, you know what I'm saying, feminine for them. No. I did it for both of them. And you could change colors. Like, I got another one. I left it at home, but instead of it being red right here, it's black right here in this part.
So the pop socket is where you can, because I ain't hip.
Like, just like this. So when you texting anything, it's easier for you to hold your phone. So just like you be holding your phone with both your hands, it's easier to grip without letting it fall. Or better yet, sit your phone down.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's a good way to watch.
Yeah, it's a lot of people that have them, and actually my coworker, I saw had a I Love Lucy one, and I was telling her I wanted to get some for my business, so I researched on how to do it, and I did. They came today in the mail.
Wow. Okay. What up, Talia? Johnny Henderson, what's happening? Chris Matthews, what's going on? I'll see Chris Matthews and Franco next week at the Fleet DJ Artist Spotlight for Dallas. It's going down December 9th, and it's by special invite only. So if you didn't get an invite, that means you're not special.
We the cool kids. You can't say
we the cool kids. So, for me, for the new year, I just, just keep striving with Hands Down Radio, keep striving with Hands Down the Barber, and just keep doing my thing. Just keep making connections.
Branding is everything. Outside of word of mouth and actually getting out do it, branding is everything, and that's what I've been doing, and that's what we should do.
Definitely, yeah. So hopefully, man, I don't know how this big old speaker is gonna be. It's gonna be loud in here. So also, man, let me see. I'm gonna be at Taboo.
I know, I seen it. I wasn't even gonna tell you. I was just gonna pop up on you and surprise you. I saw that. I said, look at him trying to put in work.
Yeah. So in conjunction, let me pull up the flyer real quick.
Yeah, I didn't look to see what type of event it was per se, to see whether it was like R&B, what type of club it was, because I never heard of it, but I just said I was gonna show my face.
So it's going back down. I gotta read it off my phone. So it's going back down. Music Mind ENT presents Southside Saturdays at Taboo Lounge. That's in Dallas, 1418 Riverfront Boulevard, Dallas, Texas, 75207. It's not that far from Fuel City. You know what Fuel City is, don't you? Yeah, it's down the street from Fuel City. So it's going down. It's $5 entry fee. Ladies free until 11. Doors open up at 8. There's going to be a $100 best single contest for all you artists out there. On the ones and two will be me, DJ Hands Down, along with Music Mind ENT, Southside Days. Hookah's going to be available. Let me see what it says. Fellas, $5, $10 after 11 p.m., $5 Royal Fucks, and $100 Smirnoff bottles to midnight. Woo! So the performance starts at 9:30. For more info, dial 214-854-8463 or 469-810-7299. That's Taboo Lounge in Dallas, 1418 Riverfront Boulevard, Dallas, Texas, 75207. So be in the place. DJ Hanzdown will definitely be there. So I got that going on. And where else I'll be at the Draft House Thursday and Friday. And we're gonna be working on something else. Hopefully we get some karaoke.
Oh, you ain't tell me about that. What's going on Thursday and Friday?
Oh man, these are new things, man. These are new things that's just popping up in my life. So
that's what's up.
Hopefully, it'll be all good for 2019.
You get some karaoke going.
Right,
hey.
We got to do that karaoke. So shout out to my boy, DJ Baby G. He got that big karaoke hard drive getting sent to me, man. So I appreciate that. So it's a lot of things that's going on, man. It's a lot of things that's going on in Dallas for DJ Hanzdown Radio. Helena's Collection. Make sure you go follow her. She got the masculine bracelets, the female bracelets. She got the pop sockets.
I just got some dresses too.
Oh, she got some. You just doing a whole unique boutique, huh?
Well, that's the thing. Last year, that's what I did. That's why it's called Helena's Collections, because I don't do just one thing.
Mm-hmm.
I refurbish stuff. I make jewelry. You
refurbish stuff?
Yeah. If one day you have to come to my house, I have an actual gold table. Like I wanted a gold table to match my living room, and I painted my table gold and my end tables gold.
That's what's up. So we got some other artists, guests. We have a special guest that's gonna be coming up soon. In a couple of weeks, so just stay tuned in. We're trying to finish off 2019 with a bang. Let me see who else we got coming up this week or next week. That's all the interviews that we have. We were supposed to have Richie Evans yesterday, but he had to reschedule. These artists, boy, they be getting double booked and stuff like that. I can only imagine how it is being an artist. You getting pull here, there, and have to reroute your schedule and stuff like that. One day I want to be like that, but it is what it is. So let's see. Shout out to everybody that has interviewed with us. So next week we got Jordine Pauline. She's gonna be on the 6th. We got Big Young. He's gonna be on December 5th. Probably have 49 Skrilla in the building as well with Big Young next week. So we just moving on up, and I guess I'll let the cat out the bag before they call in. But got an email from Head Crack on the Ricky Smiley Morning Show, so that should be going down in the middle of December. We just confirming that. So
you emailed him, or he emailed? You got an email from him?
I emailed him, reached out and was like, yo, what's up?
No, I was just asking because that's good, though. Most people don't do that to try to, you know what I'm saying?
What you mean?
As far as like building Hanzdown Radio, that's good.
That I did it or they do it?
I mean, of course you would want them to do it, but the fact that you even have the courage to do that, you'll be amazed at how many people don't want to reach out to anybody.
Oh, yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
that's good.
Yeah. My boy DJ Prestige, he kind of told me what he do. Like he goes around, he said he party with a purpose. He going specifically to make connections with artists or the DJs, people like that. So I was just like, okay. So I just figured out my own little way of introducing myself, getting on people's Instagram, and introduce myself through the emails. And, I get a lot of yes. I get some ignores. I never got a no. I might got some fades, some ignores or something like that. But, and that's what you have to do. You have to work hard to get what you get. You got to you got to protect your own star player, and things like that. Same way with yours. You know what I'm saying? You're striving for what you need to do with Helena's Collections.
Most definitely.
Yeah. So
by the end of next year, I would prefer to solely work for myself. You know what I'm saying? But if it comes to a point where I can't just yet, but I'm making enough money to the point where I can, you know what I'm saying, at least live off that, I will be okay with that, because I don't like working for people. I'm sorry.
I feel you. I mean,
I know we got to start somewhere, but I can't. I'm sorry.
No, I'm not knocking that. No, I don't knock that. I don't knock that at all.
I'm okay. You know what I'm saying? I don't have a problem. You know what I'm saying? I'm not beneath working nowhere, nothing like that. It's just that you work so many years for other folks, man. It's just like, I want to start when I'm ready to start, when I need to do this. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to have to punch nobody's clock.
Right. I feel you.
And I got a problem with authority. I ain't going to.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm for real. I don't like to be told what to do.
Yeah. I definitely understand that. I definitely know that because we had a kind of conversation about that last week before we went on vacation.
Because you was talking about the cops. I ain't
you was hot. You was hot.
Oh,
no,
yeah.
You ain't gotta go there with me.
No, it wasn't even that I was hot. It's just that they just do extra stuff, honey, and
Hey, the police.
If it ain't the ones I know personally, I don't too much care for. I mean, don't get me wrong. I know all cops are not bad cops, but it's getting out of hand.
I feel you. I definitely I feel you. You know, I don't have a problem with police at all, and I guess they just got a job. To me, in my mindset, they just got a job to do.
And I agree, but that don't mean you have to use excessive force, or you know what I'm saying. Just because you got a badge on, you don't have to be an asshole or just abuse your authority because you can. Though you have some that do.
Yeah, I get it. Yeah, that's true. That's definitely true.
I was watching a video the other day. I don't know if you know who Bruce Franks is. He used to go by the rapper name Oops in St. Louis.
Oh, okay.
But you know, he's like I forgot what he does.
He's a state representative.
Yeah,
now?
He's a state representative now. But he was uploading wow. I know. See what I'm saying? Tattoos on the face and all, baby. I'm saying that because
I didn't know that. I didn't know he was a rapper.
Oh yeah. Yeah, Oops used to rap. But that's what I'm saying. Like, he went from doing whatever he was doing back in the day to actually doing something positive. And, like, he released, if you go on his page, he released a video from back when they was doing protests. And they were there to be peaceful protesters. And they was actually stopping the chaos. And they literally had this man handcuffed on the ground. He wasn't budging, wasn't moving. And these cops was sitting there fighting him like he was resisting arrest, and that irritated my soul because I was just like, seeing that just really pissed me off because I'm just like, he ain't even moving. He can't move with your knee in his neck. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was just stuff like that. Like, y'all have this man pinned down. He not fighting y'all. He's not trying to move because clearly he can't go nowhere. It's like 4 or 5 of y'all on him. You know what I mean? So it was just kind of irritating. That's what I mean by, like, they abuse their authority. And seeing that just really pissed me off because I'm just like, y'all have y'all knee in this man. Y'all sitting here fighting him, and he ain't even doing nothing. He handcuffed. He ain't trying to fight y'all back. He ain't going nowhere. He on the ground. Right. And they like, don't move. Don't move. And he's sitting here like this, laying down. You know what I'm saying? He had scratches all on his face. And he, you know, was bringing awareness to it. You have to read his caption, though. But it's just a point, like, that's what I mean by they abuse their authority. Like, sometimes they do that stuff because they know they can.
Right.
And all they have to say is they fear for their life, and boom, that's open and close case sometimes.
Right. I get it. I definitely get it. I understand what you're saying. So I was just trying to see something. I definitely understand what you're saying. It just is what it is.
I know it's a whole nother topic.
I know it brings a whole topic.
It brings like a whole different type of emotion to you because it, you know what I'm saying, it's just a jacked up situation. So
yeah, I get it. I don't know though. I think I like that. I see, like, one thing I was surprised about that he was a rapper in St. Louis and became a representative. So that's the part that was a surprise to me. But man, it's never ending. It's never ending, the abuse. And I'm not gonna say that it's everybody's fault or anything like that. I'm just saying, like, everybody just has to play their part and do what they supposed to, you know what I'm saying, do what they supposed to do, carry themselves in a, you know what I'm saying, in a certain way. So me personally, I just stay out the police way.
Me too. That's what I'm saying. I try to as much as possible.
I stay out their way. So when as I stay out their way, man, I just do what they do. If they come to my car or anything like that, if they pull me over, I just make sure that I'm on point when it comes to what I got going on. So I don't get it. Hold on one second. Anyway. So I just do what I'm supposed to do when it comes to this authority.
Yeah, I feel you. Like I said, some people, you know what I'm saying, even if you cooperate with them, you still have some that's just assholes.
Right.
That's why I said, like I said, it's a whole nother topic because there's a lot I can say about that, but I ain't gonna even go there.
No, go there.
Well, no, because you ain't finna get me pissed off.
I'm not pissed off.
Not you. I'm just saying that whole topic is just annoying as hell. So and it's because I have friends that are cops. Yeah. So, you know what I'm saying? That's why I said, like, I know all cops are not bad cops, but
yeah.
When they get to using excessive force and abusing their authority, you lose all respect for them.
I get it. I definitely get it. We having difficulties. I don't know what it is about this. I don't know what it is about this line. I don't know. It was working earlier.
Was she trying to call?
Yeah, she's trying to call in, but it's not working.
Having technical difficulties.
Yeah.
Trying to get our interview on.
Yeah, we trying to get our interview on. I don't know what it is. Yeah, I'm definitely sure.
But anyway, did you see that Oprah mom passed?
Did she? Oh.
Yeah. I think it was yesterday, actually.
There it is. There we go. Finally. Hanzdown Radio. Who this?
Hello, this is Tasha Scott.
Hey, Miss Tasha Scott. How you doing?
I'm good, and yo?
Oh, okay. Yeah, we doing all right. We was having some difficulties. I don't know what it is. Skype be tripping.
That's okay.
Yeah, how you doing?
I'm good. How y'all doing there in Texas?
We doing all right. Where are you at? Cause you sound like it sound like it's snowing where you at.
It sounds like it's snowing?
Yeah, where you at?
Okay, no. Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
It don't snow here in California.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you in Cali. We need to talk after this interview because I need to come to California because y'all got that good.
Yeah, we got that good.
Well, you're online with DJ Hanzdown and Miss Allure for Hanzdown Radio. How was your holiday?
Oh, my holidays was good. How was you guys' holiday?
Well, mine was good. Miss Allure, she's a vegetarian, so all she ate was beans and cornbread for
He lying.
Pescatarian. Ain't nothing wrong with it. I go in and out with mine. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's kind of hard eating the same thing over and over again. I know.
Yeah. So you dropped off some music to us. We got a couple of songs. So we got Magic, Here We Go, Finny, and Touch Me. Are these songs coming off an EP album? What's going on with them?
They coming off of an EP, my first EP ever. Not quite an album yet. I'm still working on that phase of Tasha Scott. So I thought I'd just, I dropped these 5 songs to give the people what they wanted, my fans, because they've been asking me for many, many, many years. So I said, let me go ahead on and just really do this thing, So it's an EP. It consists of 5 songs. I co-wrote 5 of the songs, all 5 of them. And, a young guy by the name of Eben, he actually, he produced all of them except Touch Me.
Okay.
So, I kept it in the little basket, so I can keep that same little feel.
Cool. So being a California artist, you know what I'm saying, R&B, um, do you find, especially with the state of hip hop the way it is, it's like the ruling, it's like the driving factor of all music nowadays. Do you find it hard to be a R&B singer um, when it, you know what I'm saying, when it comes to being in the industry, because people kind of don't respect R&B anymore?
Well, no, I just feel like R&B has did a little shift, and that's okay. You know what I'm saying? Because if you actually take away the music, even though the music is basically the heart of it, if you take away the music and you listen to the vocals of people, you know, of the artists, you still hear R&B. You know what I'm saying? You still hear the soul and all of that. You know, I actually I love change. You know what I'm saying? I love the way that R&B is going. You still have your R&B singers that are out there that are still fighting for it. Yeah, of course, I'm one of them, but I like I said, I love change. So I'm changing with the time, you know what I'm saying? Because you just can't stay the same, you know. Music has to evolve, you know. It just does, and you just have to just flow with it. But you still can stay true to, you know, what you know, were born to do. And of course, I'm still true to myself, but like I said, I love change, and I'm going to change with the time. So I love the way music is going right now.
Definitely.
So how long have you been singing?
Ooh, I've been singing since I was 5. I went professional at 8.
What? Whoa,
Right.
okay. So just young. You was the second Jackson family, huh?
Absolutely.
Okay. Now being
Yeah, I've been doing this for a while.
okay. So I see that you're a songwriter. Who have you wrote for besides yourself?
Really, you know what? No one but myself. You know, me and my mom, you know, we used to play around a little bit. It took me a while to basically say that I am a songwriter. I would always say, no, I don't like the way my music sounds, you know, how I write. It's corny, you know, and then I had to stop saying that because it's coming from me and it's coming from my heart and it's my story, you know. So I'm right now I'm just really coming to grips that I am a writer. I can do this. So basically I've only written for myself.
Oh, okay. So do you find it hard writing for yourself, or do you inspire 'em to write for others?
I do find it hard writing for myself, and I feel like that I could write for others, you know, because I guess sometimes I feel like I said, it's to me it sounds corny, and it's kind of like I really don't want to really tell my story like intimately or certain things, but now I'm starting to find out I have to because somebody's listening and it's helping somebody, you know. So I'm open now just to say, look, this is what it is and this is how it goes. Listen to it.
So is it any artist that you listen to now or anybody in general that you would love to write for?
Ooh, let me see. I guess I would like to sit down and write with her, SZA, and I mean these people are way like better writers than me. But listening to their music, it's almost like I can see myself, you know, singing what they're singing. You know, I can feel their stories. So yeah, you know, like yeah, SZA, her, you know, yeah.
Yeah, I see. So Tasha Scott Moonchild. Explain to me, what does the Moonchild, what does that stand for? I kind of have an idea,
Well,
but I just want to
go
hear
ahead.
a version of it. The Moonchild, I believe, is like a person that's like beyond the, you know what I'm saying, the general atmosphere of what we're already in. Someone that can reach heights that no one else can reach, or they can, but you're just, you know what I'm saying, like you're that special one.
I'm that special one, and like I said in a previous interview that I had, Moonchild to me is I have now found out and searched within myself, and now I know that I am one. I am one with all creators, with all creations. So now I'm going to live that. You know, I am one with the earth. I am one with, you know, the wind, the rain, the stars, the moons, the universe. I am one with all creations. I was created by the higher being. So I am like him, and he is like me. So we are one. So, you know, I am one with all creation. So that I am the moon child. Right. I am the Mother Earth. I am the lover of everything.
Wow. So with all that being said, is it hard dating? Is it hard for a guy to understand you, or do you feel like men are just too shallow to, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I have to ask that because you know what I'm saying? Like,
well, let's put it like this: it was hard dating when I was young because I was a strong-headed person, but I have been wonderfully and happily married for 22 years.
Hey,
Congratulations on that.
So, there you go, if you want to say that. I have found my soulmate. I have found my oneness.
Oh, okay. So can you remember 20 years ago how the engagement went? Did he just like give you the ring, like, come on, baby, let's go get married? Or did he, you know what I'm saying, was it a nice was it a nice proposal, you know?
Yes, he actually proposed to me in New York.
Hey, no.
Yep. I believe it was I don't get me to talking, y'all, but it was literally across the street from Central Park, I believe. Okay. And we were at I don't know if that was the library or the mall. And it was cold as hell. It was cold. And he proposed to me there. And, gosh, that's been 22 years ago. And we've been together ever since, you know. Wow. That's my heart, you know. That's the reason why I breathe and you know, I live, you know. So we are one.
So how do your husband deal with you, you know, being in the music industry?
Right.
Well, he loves it because he's in the industry. You know, he started out as a dancer, and then now he's evolved, and now he does artist development. He also writes and produces. Oh. I tell you this, he wears many hats, and I love that about him, you know, because if I need anything or I say anything, he's like, I'm on it, I got it, just hold up, I got this.
Wow. And that's good that you allow him to, you know what I'm saying, do things like that, because most females, I'm not going to say women, I'm going to say females, don't allow a man to be a man to lead and a woman sometimes follow. And I understand that the roles change sometimes because that's the type of world that we live in. But a lot of males don't know how to be men and lead either. So, you know, that's just it's hard. I do remember at one point in my life, I was leading. You know, I was doing all the leading because that's how my mother taught me. You know, she taught me to do. And down into our relationship, you know, just becoming one with myself and understanding the female role and the male role, I said that, you know, I have to allow him to be the man and do what it is that he needs to do and me be the woman. You know, no, I don't walk behind my man and all that. No, we walk together. Or we don't walk at all. But I did basically say, you know what, this is your role and this is what, you know, you have to do and this is what I do. And what I love about us is, yes, there's a lot of times we do agree to disagree, but at the end of the day, we get it done. Well, all right. Well,
I say, let's get it done.
and you just get it done. Okay. Well, Miss Tasha Scott, we look forward to your upcoming EP and album. Let everybody know where they can find your music, check you out, so they can, you know what I'm saying, get with you and support you and your music.
Yes, you can find the EP on all digital music outlets. Everywhere. It's out. It's been out now for about a month. So, yeah, that's where you can find it, on all digital music platforms. You guys can also find me on Twitter at the real _ Tasha Scott, Instagram, Tasha Scott, a.k.a. Tink, and Facebook. It's just Tasha Scott fan page. Tasha Scott fan page, and I also have just a Tasha Scott page. I know a lot of people say, it's so many of you. Hey, it's only one Tasha Scott.
Yeah, there's only one Tasha Scott, the Moonchild. Well, we appreciate
the Moonchild.
Yeah. Well, we appreciate you calling in the Hanzdown Radio with DJ Hanzdown and Miss Allure. Make sure you all follow Miss Tasha Scott and get her music on all digital platforms. That's iTunes, Apple Music, Spotify. It's just everywhere, so make sure you go check her out.
It's everywhere, yes.
Thank you, Miss Tasha. We'll talk to you soon.
Bye.
Thank you so much. You guys have a wonderful evening.
You too.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Man, it's always a pleasure to talk to an artist. I felt all her energy through the phone.
I know, right?
I felt all her energy through the phone. Man, it was just like, it was very exuberant. And she was just excited. So that, you know what I'm saying, I love artists that's like that. I almost wanted to ask her if she related to Michelle A, because her voice was kind of like the same.
Oh, man. I was thinking the same thing.
Yeah. So tomorrow we'll be right back here. We don't have anybody to interview tomorrow. I feel so sad.
So sad.
No interviews.
That means we get to talk shit.
Yeah, we can talk hella shit. We can talk hella shit.
But what I was saying before she called, I was saying Oprah mom died.
Yeah.
It was yesterday.
Wow.
They said she was like 81 or something.
Oh man, it's a lot of people fasting. I know.
Puff Daddy.
Yeah, Kim Porter.
Mm-hmm.
Kim Porter, she passed.
Yeah, that's sad.
Who else? I know a friend of mine. Her dad passed away on Thanksgiving.
Yeah, it's been a lot of deaths.
Yeah, happening. So you know, condolences to everyone who has family members that has passed. Just keep everybody in your in your prayers. You know what I'm saying, no matter what, and keep touching on your people. Check on your people, man. Please check on your people, because things can happen and they'll be out of here, and before you know it, you know what I'm saying, before you know it. So don't wait till the last minute to let people know that you love them, you care about them, you checking on them and everything, you know.
Yeah, I'm very adamant about that.
Are you?
Yeah, very adamant about that.
Yeah, I have my streaks, and then I get, you know what I'm saying, I get to it. But, you know.
Well, when you lose loved ones, or just like you just said, so many people passing away, like December 9th, that's going to be a very difficult day for me. My brother passed away. He was actually one of my best friends, and it was just like we had that brother-sister relationship, like the brother I never had. So he passed away December 9th. So on that day, I'm always sad or crying. So the fact that we got a lot of stuff going on, that'll be good for me, so I won't be thinking about it as much.
How long has it been since he passed?
It'll be 4 years.
Wow. Yeah. I get it.
Mm-hmm.
I get it. I definitely get it, and I definitely understand. So, you know, just stay uplifted, stay praying, you know, stay hopeful. But, you know, it is what it is. You know, we all, quote unquote, born to die, as they say.
Yeah, we all got our time.
Yeah, we all got our time. But until tomorrow, you know, we'll see you all tomorrow. So it's DJ Hanzdown, Miss Allure, Hanzdown Radio, and we out of here, y'all.
Yo, what up, man? It's your boy Scott ATL.
Time of this match, one of the DJ out of the season.
Whoa, what it do, man? It's the original hot boy, Young Turk.
Roll with it, man. It's your boy Goonside, Pablo out of Goonside, Oak Cliff, America. Make sure you keep it locked, man. Y'all stay tuned in.
You already know, man. Y'all need to make sure y'all tune in.
And you're rocking with Hanzdown.
The homie Hanzdown. Hanzdown and Hanzdown Radio.
Let's go, man. Run that bag up.
All the hits, one station.